Okay, this is part three of the video rant that I was doing on the WWE. Part one, which was about the YWC burying talent. Check it out. And this is now the well, it's technically part three, but anyway, I did a little introduction, and then there was a part two, which was which focused on why I thought the YWC was burying talent, and this is part three now on CM Punk versus the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Now, I was under the impression that the Undertaker was definitely winning this match, but it's come to light that there's rumors going around that CM Punk might be the guy to end the Undertaker streak. And I couldn't agree more with Young Phenom and his response to this, which was like, what? How is CM Punk? I'm sorry to CM Punk fans, because I do think the guy is talented, but as Young Phenom said, he's the most talented of the current roster, or at least one of the most talented of the current roster. I actually think The Miz is possibly on his level as well, and maybe even Dolph Ziggler. Not really, actually. The Miz is on his level, but he's the best of this generation, and this generation is the worst ever. Full stop. I mean, you could go back to the 1950s, and I bet you that generation was like better, in terms of like charisma, in-ring ability, everything. So, I mean, at least for their time, they reflected the time they were in, so they were entertaining to the people back in the 50s. Um, so CM Punk is the best of the worst, but like you transport him into any other time, and I don't think he would really like be like a main event status guy. One, he hasn't got the frame for it, and then two, he is severely overrated in terms of his promos and his in-ring ability. He is no Bret Hart. He is no Rock. He is no, like even people that I didn't even like in the Attitude Era were better than him, like or the era before that, like Triple H, like much more entertaining. His promos that he cut were much more entertaining. If you go back to the Attitude Era, old Raws and stuff like that. CM Punk does a lot of the same stuff, calling himself the best of the world, which doesn't really even make sense, like over and over again, and reiterating that. And since that infamous kind of promo that he cut, where he was just gonna like leave the company because he wasn't getting the respect he deserved, he hasn't proven that he really deserved the respect that he was asking for. So I don't see how he is deserving of ending the Undertaker streak. I'm really baffled as to WWE's decision to do that. I mean, it's good in a sense that a young talent is they're trying to push a young talent like that, but I don't think he's the young talent to push like that. He just doesn't have the charisma and his gimmick isn't connected sufficiently with what's currently going on. It's not, as they say, he hasn't caught on to the zeitgeist of the times and the spirit of the times and been able to, connect with mass audiences the way like Stone Cold Steve Austin did. Stone Cold Steve Austin would come in and he would unify old wrestling fans, new wrestling fans, women, men, black, white. He'd unify everyone in, to his corner. They all wanted to support him. The same with Hulk Hogan in his time, or Macho Man in his time. CM Punk divides audiences, and the vast majority of people do not see what the big deal is. Like CM Punk diehard fans, because of this promo that he cut, have just elevated him so that people like me who are old fans and come in and watch it just don't understand what's going on. They're like, okay, this guy's alright, but like, what's the big deal? He's not like, you know, he's not entertaining me like The Rock entertained me. He's not entertaining me like Kurt Angle entertained me, or Mick Foley entertained me, where they could make me laugh, they could make me, you know, like, well, not cry, but like at least, you know, get like really like nervous that they're going to lose, or, you know, the whole full spectrum of emotions that they were able to evoke. And that is something that the Undertaker was able to do. He's a complete superstar. His matches are excellent. They've just gotten better as he's got older. And he's got this one thing, the streak, and I cannot believe that WWF want to end it with CM Punk. It just does not make sense to me. I really can't see where they go with it, and I think it would make almost make like CM Punk much more disliked by, and again divide audiences from older generations, thinking, why does this guy deserve it? And how are they going to do it anyway? Like, Undertaker's 3 times his size, you know. How are they going to do it realistically? So anyway, that's my opinion on the whole situation. I'll be interested to see what happens and how they try and manage to make this work for CM Punk, but I think it's probably going to work against him, if anything. He is, as Young Phenom said, a mere footnote at the moment, and unless he changes drastically and uses that abundance of talent that he has to come up with something a bit more edgy and interesting, I don't think, you know, CM Punk is going to be talked about in the next 10 years. That's my opinion. If you do like what you've seen, please subscribe, and thanks very much. It's been great talking.